Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Nuggets News. Tonight's video is going to be a little bit different, and I've asked you guys what small cap coin you'd like me to do some technical analysis on, and by far the coin with the most votes was Antshares. So I'm just going to click on Antshares here. I can't use my usual trading view platform to do the technical analysis on, as Antshares isn't on there yet. So I just want to show you how I go about it if there's a coin that isn't on those advanced charting sites. So I just click on markets here, and Bittrex is the exchange with the most volume here, and I'm just going to head over to Bittrex now. So this is the Antshares page. I just want to click on a daily chart to get a better idea of where we've come from and where we might be going. And subscribers know that last time I spoke about this coin, I said it was a pretty clear bubble and the bubble would burst. And I'll go back to where the party started here around 0.0005 and go up to the peak of the bubble here. And I think I said at the time the only way to sort of save this when we're around this area here would be a really strong bounce off the 50% fib level to resume that uptrend and make a sort of higher low and challenge the former top. But sure enough, we broke straight down through there and even down through the 61.8% here. And as a general rule of thumb, if we're in a bull market, this is a deep retracement, but it can mean the bull market's still intact, and preferably, like we've seen with Ethereum and Litecoin, these things are just hovering around really high retracements, barely giving anything back before they resume their uptrend. And where we break down this low, okay, it's pretty clear that the party's over for me. Now again, we did see a bit of a strong bounce here. It wasn't able to get anywhere near up to the old high, and we've rolled over again. And sure enough, we sort of see price hover around the 50% retracement level. And my members know I've spoken about how these fib levels become self-fulfilling prophecies, and it's kind of what traders are looking at and placing their orders at. And we see a spike down to the 61.8%, and guys have got their orders placed there, and sure enough, we get a strong bounce off it, back up to the 50%, where guys have got orders placed again, and we roll over and bounce off it. Okay, so a lot of the time these things can become self-fulfilling prophecies as traders place orders around those fib levels. So now for me, this is a pretty clear downtrend line that we need to break if we want to start making this a higher low. So here's the low here. If we want to make a higher low here and resume to the upside, we've got to break out of here in the next couple of days. And I think this is going to form a bit of a pennant with another touch point here and here. But like I said, if we break down to the downside, really bearish if we get down below this former low here. So I'm not going to discuss anything fundamentals when I do these videos. If this is a popular segment, maybe I'll do it once a week and let you guys vote on a coin you want me to do some technical analysis on, but I want to keep it purely technical just for these videos. So now I'm just going to get rid of this fib retracement there. I'm going to grab it again, and I'm going to go from where I'll get rid of that. I'm going to go from where the low is there to the bounce high we got. Okay, so just zoom in a bit to make this a bit clearer. So again, as I spoke about just before, if we wanted to see some sort of bullish action, I'd want at least a strong bounce off the 50%. We've got one off the 61.8%. So like I said, that's the sort of the lowest we'd want to see to keep the bull trend intact. So that is the first sign that possibly we are starting to do a bit of technical recovery. Okay, so like I said, that trend line, we want to get some strong action, and this becomes the low, the 61.8%. And like I said, it is a deep retracement, but nonetheless, if we can get a bit of power off here and sort of impulsive move, as we talk about in Elliott wave theory, I want to see some strength, and I want to see it on some high volume, as we've just had low volume day after low volume day along the bottom here, and after we had a huge run up and a huge sell off. Okay, the volume's never recovered, and the number of shares traded is nowhere near when we saw this excitement. And finally, I just want to show you some other indicators that can help you when you're looking at these things. So I want to look at the moving averages, convergence and divergence there. I want to grab the relative strength indicator, and I want to grab the stochastics. So now these three tools can be your best friend, and if we look here, when the moving averages really start to diverge, okay, that's the first warning sign. And this thing was just so oversold here on the RSI, overbought, sorry, on the RSI, and when you get up to that high, okay, that's in the high 90s, okay, that's as high as you see. You don't even see things get that high on stocks or commodities, and that's a big red flag when we're that overbought. And same with stochastics here, so really overbought in the 90s, and sure enough, these things roll over and the price goes with it. And my members know the other things that we want to look for, the other websites we go into to collect data and see if these things are in a hype bubble, and to know when they've popped, okay. And if you'd be interested in joining the VIP members area, there's a link down below. Other than that, thanks for tuning in, guys. We've hit 1,000 subscribers recently, which is great. Thanks to everyone that's liked the videos, shared them around, subscribe. I want to really continue to build this channel and put more time into it as possible to keep you guys up to date with the latest sort of market moving things, and help you all not only build your wealth but avoid losing money. So thanks for tuning in.